And today's episode of Free Friday is sponsored by Sketchfab. Sketchfab is the largest platform on the internet that gives 3D artists the opportunity to publish, share, discover, buy, and even sell 3D, VR, and AR content. Sketchfab provides you with an online 3D viewer which is based on the WebGL and WebAR technology. And this simply allows you to view your 3D content on the web, mobile browsers, and also on virtual reality headsets. So in case you want to publish or even buy or sell your next 3D content, go Sketchfab. Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Ask NK. This is another beautiful episode of Free Friday, and today we have a couple of places where you can find interesting 3D assets and also 2D assets that you might want to take a look at. So the very first one is from Kitbash. So Kitbash 3D, they now have a free mini kit that you can get. This is known as the Neo City. So this is made up of the Neo Tokyo, the Cyber Street, and also the Neo Shanghai. So if you're feeling very epic-like and you want to try out some of these things, you want to build your own mega cities and stuff like that, you can definitely come through, take a look at these things, and go through and download it. By the way, if you want to download these as a small studio, you have to pay about $400, but then as an individual you will be getting these totally for free. And this comes in various file formats, which includes Maya, Max, Cinema 4D, Blender, FBX, and OBJ. For the renders, there are various renders that are supported, and you can also see that all of this that you have here, they are all textured, UV'd, and they have all of the respective shaders included. So if you want to render with both Octane, V-Ray, Redshift, and also the native renderer that you have for this particular app, you will be able to get this one going. And of course, the guys from Kitbash 3D also have a couple of things that you can get, but right now this is the only one that they have that is for free. Now, speaking about things that you can also get for free, there is a FreeCAD library on GitHub. So if you're working with FreeCAD, which is a FreeCAD tool that you can actually go over to the link in the description and download, you'll be able to go over to this link, which I'm also going to be putting in the description, and you can download a couple of assets. So this is a full library of certain CAD designs that you might want. So if you're looking for architectural parts, computing, electronic parts, electrical parts, things like that, you'll be able to get all of these things. And you can also notice that most of them gets updated. As you can see that this was updated just 3 days ago, and these other ones were updated like last month, 21 days ago, and so on and so forth. So if you want to get these, be prepared, as the file size for this is very big and it kind of takes a lot of time for you to download all of them. But it just makes sense that anyone that wants to work with CAD may want to come through, take a look at some of the files that they have here before you proceed to downloading them. And moving away from some CAD designs and also some architectural stuff, let's talk about the guys from VFX Assets. So the guys from VFX Assets are giving out their VDB high altitude clouds. Now this one is tremendously nice. So if you want to get this, you will be able to come over to the link in the description and get this one. And this is for making VDB clouds, and you can choose to play with this both with Houdini, Maya, 3D Studio Max, and also Blender. Of course, if you want to get the full pack is right here, which consists of 60 high altitude clouds that you may probably want to play with. So these are some very nice things that you can get. And with all of this said, let's dive over to our friends at Qbrush. So Qbrush is also giving out some things for free this week. The very first one, which we're going to take a look at, is from Mohammed Shalibek. So Mohammed does have this IMM brush, which consists of 3 different types of hoses. So if you're into working with ZBrush, you love the IMM brush, you can come through, take a look at these mechanical ones, and of course you can go ahead and download these things. Okay, at the same time, if you go over to Mohammed's page, you will notice that he had given out certain things for free. There was a time we got the lawn for free, he gave out the tire and the car rim, and also he did give out the lamp. So it's pretty interesting to see that right now he's also giving out the 3 type of hose IMM brush that you can use with ZBrush. And Mohammed is not the only one giving out a ton of things for free, as we also have another Mohammed that is giving out the 5 ornament theme number 15. So this particular guy has also given out some cool stuff earlier, and if we go all the way down, you would notice that one time he gave out the fluffy bed, the rubber bed, the lounger leather arm, Allison chair, and at the same time we also got the catch pole, and right back top we did get the Allen bed and also an ornament skull. So if these are the things that you find interesting, maybe you're an architect and you just need a couple of things to beautify your scene, stuff like that, you can actually come over here and take a look at this. Now, still speaking about things that are 3D based, Shin Nguyen is giving out Spike from Brawl Stars. Now, this is a fan art that he has made, and of course, if you want to take a look at this and see how you can work with it, I'm definitely going to show you guys how you can do that. So right here we have it in ZBrush, and this is modeled for printing. So he has a couple of things, and they are all, you know, 3D printer friendly. So if I go through and move this right here, you can see what we have. Really nice. And at the same time, you will be able to also select different parts and play with them. If you want to see their subtools, they all, you know, have some pretty cool stuff. And it's also fairly decent to see that he had actually found a way to keep the polygon size for this particular one very, very low. So if you're feeling excited about things like this, you want to get this model and you want to play with it, yes, you can. So you can actually get this, and you can also see right here it says ready for 3D printing. And of course, he also have a couple of things that are also for free, although not all of them did load, but I can show you. So he does have these ones. You might want to get these ones, and most of them he has made them 3D printer friendly, so you can go through and get them. Some of them are not, so you might also want to take a look at some of the things that he's offering right here for free that you might want to get. He has the Golem, although this didn't load. He has the girl head base mesh in case you're interested with the base mesh. And he also has one other one. I think I kind of skipped that one. Let's scroll the way up. And yeah, he also has the rabbits. So if these are things that you find interesting, you can come over to his page, take a look at some of these things, and also download them totally for free. Now let's talk about some 2D assets before we go. Gerald is giving out a Substance Designer grassy muddy ground texture. So if you're into stuff like this, you like playing with Substance Designer, or you want to use this stuff in Substance Painter, yes, you can come through, get this one. He also has the sci-fi panel, and then he also has the chunky stylized dirt material. Of course, you might also want to get the 3D asset known as the Space Cat material and baking validation sphere. So if you find these things interesting, you may want to check them out. And finally, the guys at Render Night are also giving out their Fantasy Skybox for free. So this is a free version of their original Skybox. So you can take a look at this. These are fancy stuff. So in case you want to play with some fantasy looking skies, maybe for your games, maybe for your animation, stuff like that, yes, you can. So you might want to come through, take a look at these things that are available before they expire for the week. So you can also see the full version, which is the Fantasy Skybox, and then you can see the free version that is right here. So real quick, let me bring something cool to your notice. Sketchfab is doing a flash sale which is 30% off. So if you like to get 3D models or assets directly from Sketchfab, you can use the coupon code BACKTOWORK and save yourself 30% off. And if you're looking for free 3D models that you can get on Sketchfab, you can go over to Explore and go over to Downloadables to download free 3D content. And there are just a whole lot of things that are right here on Sketchfab that just simply make sense that you may want to purchase for your next game, your next project, or your next animation piece. So this is definitely going to be about it. I would like to know what you guys think about this episode of Free Friday in the comments section. If you like to get some VDBs, you can always go over to VFX Assets and get them. If you like to play with a mini kit from Kitbash, or maybe you're working with the FreeCAD and you want to get some interesting parts, you want to get some interesting stuff, you may want to come through and take a look at this. And a huge shout out to all of the contributors of this episode of Free Friday. And of course, I would like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section. And if you like this video or you learned something from this, you can go ahead and give it a like, and don't forget to share with a friend. And if you're new here, it's going to be amazing for you to hit the subscribe button and also turn on notifications so that you don't miss the next video or the next update. And until I see you guys again with a tutorial update, Free Friday, Tutorial Tuesday, tips and tricks, things like this. Peace.